Mary's boy child, Jesus Christ, was born on Christmas Day. It's Christmas. Well, it is sort of Christmas. I've got a Christmas jumper on. We're not fully decked out yet because it's still the start of December. But what we are going to do today is something not very festive, but we will be talking about festivities. What do you eat on Christmas Day morning? How's your Advent calendar going? But we're going to cook the best burger ever. Now, the great thing about a burger is, and I think I've gone off track on these cooking shows recently, is that I spend a lot of time talking and don't focus on the food. Now, everybody likes a burger, apart from a cow or a vegetarian. Everybody likes a burger, and you can have vegetarian burgers which make vegetarians happy and also the cows happy because they're not being used in the burger, which is a harsh reality of eating meat. Deal with it. But we are going to make a burger today, and I'm going to eat the burger, and we're going to go through the process because I think burgers, whether it's McDonald's, Five Guys, or a local cheap one outside your local nightclub, hark those days, hark the herald angels sing, hark those days back. They'll be back in 2021. But I think a burger is very easy to make, and I think you're going to really like this burger, and I would implore you to make it if you do want to make a burger, because we can do this really quick in real time. And it's all about the toppings. I think with a burger, you know, I know you can get from McDonald's a hamburger and a cheeseburger. They're edible. They're nice. They're edible. They're okay. They're like on a Sunday afternoon, you've got nothing else to do, you put the TV on and Fulham are playing Everton. It's okay. But we want a classic. We want Manchester United versus Chelsea. We want Liverpool versus Arsenal. We want bacon, cheese, gherkins, lettuce, tomato. We want the lot on there. And you can build your own, that's the great thing. You could just go for a boring Marcus Albrighton, or you could go for something really, really good like a Neymar. Although I don't really like Neymar, he'd probably be an egg on your burger, egg on your face. But no, let's get on with it. So we're going to make a burger. The first element to this burger is actually off the cuff really, because I'm not, well, I don't like putting my hands on raw meat. Oh, that's what she said. No, I don't like putting my hands on raw meat. So I've basically, this is what I've done earlier, which is why the cling film is on it. And basically what we've got in here, what you need for this recipe to make 4 good burgers is 500 grams of beef mince. You then want to get half an onion, chop it up into little bits, like chop it up, dice it, get it on a pan behind me. You're not using my pan, but any pan, on a medium heat with a lug of olive oil, which is a tablespoon of olive oil. Cook your onions for 5 minutes, don't let them burn, leave them on one side, then get your mince in a separate bowl, crack an egg, beat it, beat the egg, not much, beat it, yeah, beat the egg, which means basically put an egg in a cup, get a fork and just go like that, that's a beaten egg. Don't beat it up, that'd be messy. And then salt and, not salt and vinegar, salt and pepper, seasoning, put the egg, the seasoning, into the mince, mix it all up, add your onions in, and then basically what I'm going to do now, when I've got a plate, jingle bells, jingle all the way, oh what fun it is to ride. We're making a burger today, so yeah, basically I'm going to mould this burger. Now, while I'm doing this, I'm going to make quite a big burger because I've got my baps there. That's nearly in a burger space already because it's been in the fridge, but basically going to make a burger and might not eat it like this, that would be ridiculous, but the egg helps it to bind, and we're going to make a nice big burger. But you can make these burgers however you like, you know, if you don't like a big piece of meat in your hands to mould and you don't want a big burger in your mouth, then that's up to you. But for me, I want quite a flat big burger that's going to go in my bap. So there we go. It's not particularly well shaped, but there it is. You've got the onion in there as well. That's going to go perfectly in there. And then, if I drop that on the plate just for the moment, because I just want to flatten it down a bit, what I'm going to do with that is, I'm going to put it onto the pan over there, the frying pan with the oil in it. I'm going to put it in for 5-6 minutes each side. But my toppings, just to let you know, I've got some streaky bacon, so I'm going to put a piece of streaky bacon in with my burger at the same time, because that's going to be one of my toppings. I've got some lettuce which I'm going to chop. I'm going to put cheese, which I'll show you what to do that in a moment. Obviously, I've got my bap. I've got to chop up some gherkins, and then I've got mustard and tomato, and that's my favourite. That's my favourite sort of a burger filling. So that's what we're going to go with in relation to that. But I did say it's a festive thing. I would never have a burger for Christmas morning. But what's your routine on a Christmas Day morning? Do you get up and have something special? Do you just eat selection box? Which is funny, actually. I must just bring this in. I've got meaty hands here. I don't like it, but. And I don't want to touch my jumper, that would be disgusting. But this is the week of the Advent calendar. We're currently on December the 4th as I film this. Or are we? Maybe I filmed it on December the 3rd and just changed the dates. The magic of manipulation of dates. But realistic, I don't eat dates either. And I don't do dates, I'm married. But I do those dates. Anyway, what I was going to talk about is this is the week of the Advent calendar. Now, if I didn't have meaty hands, I would show you my celebrations one that I've got, which I think is a step forward for Advent calendars, because I got a Maltesers one last year. What a rip-off. I got a Maltesers one, and every day it was just a bit of chocolate. It wasn't a Malteser, and on the 24th, I got a Malteser chocolate. I'm like, you've just given me 23 days of crap. But it is the week of the Advent calendar. I got a bounty one, right? I got a celebrations one. And I just thought, you know what? I'm going to eat the lot. I'm going to eat it all. That's what I'm going to do. And I did. And my feeling around this was, what's going to happen? What are you going to do? I ate it all. And I got into a bit of trouble when certain people came home and they were like, why have you ate it all? Well, I said, I haven't ate it all. I got to day 13 and then I sort of pushed through to day 16 and then I was full. And I'll eat the rest tomorrow. Well, it's not December the 16th. And I was like, well, what's going to happen? Santa's going to tell me off. What's going to happen? It's chocolate in a bit of bloody cardboard. I'm not going to get bad luck for it, am I? Just crack on. Anyway, so yeah, I hope it's going well for you. Do keep up the fun though. It does upset people when you just go ahead and get everything from your Advent calendar. But another thing that annoyed me this week is the weather. I look outside now, it's dark. I'm having to use a lot of lighting today. It wasn't like this in the summer when I was doing fish and chips and that, natural lighting. But today, it was meant to snow in the UK, and this really gets on my goat. Right, on Monday, I'm checking the forecast. It said Friday morning, which is now, between the hours of 9 o'clock and 3 o'clock in the afternoon, heavy snow. So you think, oh my God, well we don't get a lot of snow. We certainly don't get a lot of heavy snow. Went to, on a walk, got talking to somebody, not John this week, I don't know who they were called, I'm not even going to give them a name. They did the typical British thing about the weather. It was a bit cold on Monday afternoon. I was taking the dog for a walk, which you can't see, but they're down there being miserable as ever. You'll get your walk later, you might get a bite of my burger, and oh, it's cold today, isn't it? And that was me, I just did it. They were smiling and I think they wanted me to talk to them. And I went, it's cold today, isn't it? As dogs exchange sniffs, which dogs do, which is their way of talking to each other. And apparently a dog, when it sniffs the grass, that's like going out and having a couple of pints. That's their social interaction. So if you've got a dog and you don't like it sniffing things, apparently in the dog world, and I don't know who asked them and I don't know how they told people, but when a dog is sniffing, it's their social interaction. You know, so when they're sniffing someone's arse, that's the equivalent of talking about the match, apparently. I don't know. Anyway, so we stopped, we talked. I said, it's very cold today, isn't it? Well, it's going to snow on Friday, isn't it? And I went, well, that's the weather forecast, but I've had my fingers burnt here before, John. The reality is, by tomorrow, it will say it's going to be sleet, and then by Friday, we'll probably be in a mini heat wave. I don't know. I think wrap up cold this week. It's going to be heavy snow. Anyway, by Tuesday, the BBC weather said it's going to be sleet. All the way up until Thursday, right now, it's clear and cold. There's not a cloud in the sky. So when I finish this burger and I'm feeling full up and satisfied, I'm going out with that dog. I don't care if we have to walk around for hours. I'm going to find John and his dog and I'm going to say, stick your snow right up your arse, John. It's not snowed again. And this happens a lot in the UK. They cannot get the weather right. They can't get it right. They just can't get it right. They'll tell you it's going to snow. I think there's some sort of scam. I think if they put out that it's going to snow, then people run out and buy, you know, I don't know, snow ploughs or something like that, snow shovels, something. There's some sort of conspiracy, because throughout my life, I've gone to bed at night and it said it's going to heavy snow overnight. I've literally got myself prepped to not go to work the next day. I've like literally had a few beers, not ironed my shirt, you know, started bantering people on my phone, and then you wake up in the morning and there's no snow anywhere. And it's like, this happens a lot. They never get it wrong with bloody rain. Oh no, we never get it wrong with rain, do we? I mean, we sing about snow every Christmas. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. And it's rain, let it rain. It's always bloody raining in this country. Anyway, I've moaned on a little bit too much. So, my topic, my ingredients are a bap, my burger, my ketchup, my mustard, my gherkins, my lettuce, which I need to chop up, slices of cheese, slice of bacon. I'm going to go and warm that up. We'll get over there in a minute. But fundamentally, this is very easy if you don't chat about dogs and snow. You want 500 grams of mince, you want half an onion, chop your onion, 5 minutes on the pan just to get it warm and cooked a little bit. Mix your mince with your one beaten egg, mix it together, season it, add your onions in, shape it into a patty. We're going to put it back on there in a moment. Bada bing, bada boom. Okay, so we've got our sizzling burger on there, and we've also got a slice of bacon. So I've just literally added my burger there and my bacon there, and we're going to try and do 5 minutes either side. Sometimes it's worth just moving your burger a little bit, just so it doesn't burn too much. But it's bloody snowing. That's our walk ruined, Robbie. Can't go for a bloody walk now. John will be mocking me. It is actually snowing outside now. Anyway, so yeah, we're just going to cook this. 5 minutes each side for the burger, depending on your thickness, but you want to make sure it's cooked through. Unless, actually, with beef, you can have it on various levels, can't you? And some people absolutely excel at this. When you go for a steak and they're like, I want mine really bloody. Well, I like mine cooked through. I don't like it hard done. That's an egg. What's a steak? Overdone? I'll just say medium rare, because it's the only one I really know what it means. Anyway, so yeah, we're cooking our burger there. And Christmas time, mistletoe and wine, children singing Christian rhyme. What's on your Christmas list? For a lot of people, it's a PS5. I had to laugh my head off yesterday morning. There's somebody on Twitter that I follow for quite a while. Some of you might know who he is. I don't know what he's called now. He used to be called Carrot Fan. Makes me laugh, Matthew. And I literally logged onto Twitter yesterday morning, and he actually is losing his shit. PS5 rant, it was called. It was basically, oh, you fucking smug people on there with mummy's credit card buying 25 PlayStations. I really want a PlayStation 5 for Christmas. I can't get hold of one. They've released it online. I thought I'd got one and I haven't got one. You bloody shit. I'm fed up of it. Smug gits there saying, look at me with my PlayStation, and I really wanted a PlayStation. Fuck off. And that was the end of it. I was like, ooh, that was actually very good. Fair play. Well done. It entertained me. But it is amazing about the old... I'm just going to flip my bacon. It is amazing about the old PlayStation, really, because it's one of the hottest anticipated presents of Christmas, and they've not made enough of them. What have you been doing for 2020? There's no excuse for laziness or efficiency from a high-end company like Sony. You've had all year to plan for this. People haven't had a holiday. Obviously, it's going to sell out, but there will be people in the comments saying, oh my God, OMG, 41-year-old man really moaning about a PS5. This is funny. I find this hilarious how, in this day and age, people try to point score and demean people based on their age. Like, I've even had people my age doing it. We had a school reunion a few years ago, right? And me and one of the lads were doing wrestling jokes. Basically, wrestling in the early 90s was pretty good, probably an age group thing. And The Undertaker used to have a manager called Paul Bearer, and me and my mate were really good at it. It was like, oh, The Undertaker is going to rest in peace, you. Oh. And it was like, so we were doing this on a night out, and we were basically told by a couple of the people there, you need to grow up. And we were like, what, like you, into a boring old fart? And they left. They haven't spoken to. If you want to get back in touch, we're thinking about doing it again in 2021. Life's too short to fall out because we said you're old and boring. But age is but a number, and it makes me laugh because, you know, racism's not allowed, homophobia's not allowed, sexism's not allowed. It won't be long till they don't let you take the piss out of people with ginger hair. That's coming, so, you know, watch out for that one, and rightly so. But ageism, oh yeah, that's fine. I get it all the time. Look at him, in his late 30s, he's 55, he's playing FIFA. Are you 55? No, you're an 18-year-old who's never done anything, you know, you've never lived your 20s and your 30s. You know, what I say is stay young, stay invincible. That's what I say. I hope I'm still playing living room football, FIFA, and anything else that's deemed to be, you know, too old for me when I'm in my 80s. Truth is, the only thing I'll be doing in the living room in my 80s is pressing the button to get the nurse to come and change me, probably. But that's to come. So enjoy your life. That's what I say. Right, it's about time we change this. Not easy. If you've got a flipper, you're better than me. But that's a banging. I tell you what, can I show you? That is good. That is actually exactly what I want. So I'm going to do the other side now. But this is where it gets good. Slice of cheese. Now, I'm not actually happy with the person who bought me the cheese. I've got to be honest. This is just thick, mature cheddar cheese, right? I'm actually going to put it on top of my burger so that while I'm cooking the bottom half, that cheese will melt. Alright? To be honest with you, my bacon's done. So that's my slice of bacon. I'm going to take that off and I'm going to put that there. That's done. But I've still got to do the other 5 minutes of the cheese there. There we go. That's good. I'm going to be very happy with that. But yeah, I would have liked a more, you know, melty cheese, to be honest. That cheddar's not going to melt the way I really want it to. A more melty cheese would have been better. But yeah, anything topical going on? Vaccine! Are you going to do it? Are you going to do it? Still bloody snowing. John's going to be so smug. Doesn't know where I live. Piss off, John. Anyway, the vaccine, from a responsible point of view, do you want another year like this year? Do you want another year of being stuck inside and not being able to do what you want to do? What I'm trying to say is we need some people to have the vaccine, because if everybody says no, we're going to still be stuck with no football fans and no cinemas and all that jazz, no summer holidays, apart from the selfish lot who did get a summer holiday. So I think some people need to have the vaccine. I think if you are... actually, I'm not going to tell people what to do. This is just my opinion. Will I have the vaccine? I think I will, you know. I think I will because, you know, as everyone tells me, I'm so old and ancient. I'm probably so old and past it now. I'm in the high risk category. So I better get the vaccine and, yeah. Next summer I think I'm going to go on a saga holiday, probably a few weekends away to Skegness and museum trips. If you're thinking of getting me any Christmas presents, a pipe and slippers would be good, and the box set of Last of Some of the Wine, and yeah, just you know, Songs of Praise magazine, Reader's Digest, Gardening Weekly, that sort of thing really. And if you could keep the noise down and yeah, that'd be great. But no, I probably will get the vaccine because I just think I've had loads of vaccines. I actually have had lots of needles in me. That's what she said. That doesn't work. So yeah, I probably will. I just think that we live in a world now where it's cool to complain, isn't it? So maybe people just think like that. That's melting beautifully, by the way. That's first class. That really is. Anyway, on from vaccines, are you going to have it or you're not, to a more important thing, which is food-based. Do you have, on your Christmas dinner, do you have roast potatoes and mashed potatoes? I mean, this is the question of 2020. Forget COVID, forget anything else. Like, I'll tell you what, mashed potatoes matters. It does matter. Do you have mashed potatoes and roast potatoes on your Christmas dinner? Because when I was a kid, this was standard. And if I go to like my sister's, I will get mashed potato and roast potato. But since I left home, this would be weird. Why would you have two potato themes on your Christmas dinner plate? So what's your thoughts on that? We will be doing some Christmas stuff actually over the coming weeks. Obviously not the coming months, because in January nobody wants Christmas. It's like a puppy. You know, once it hits January and it grows, no one wants it. And that's why a dog isn't for Christmas, a puppy's not for Christmas, it's for life. They don't stay small forever. It's like being married, you know. You don't necessarily get the stuff you got before you were married forever. That's my warning. And it's entrapment, I call it, but there you go. I'm going to get a right black eye for that. But that is, oh, I'm telling you what, I think I've created the king burger there. You know what? I've called this show the best burger ever. I think I'm going to achieve it, but what I was really trying to show you is that you can make a really good burger yourself without having to go to, you know, a restaurant chain. I think I'm actually going to, when I sit and eat this in a minute, I think I'm actually just about to kick ass with this. So we'll move over there for the bite. Okay, so here we are. We've got the burger. I've got my cheeseburger. Well, it's not cheeseburger. I'm not calling this a cheeseburger. So I've got my bits of bacon. My bacon have gone a bit too far, but my cheese is on there, my burger's there. The bap I'm using is a brioche bun. I just like it like that. You could toast it. You can use whatever one you want. I've chopped up a bit of lettuce. I'm just going to put a bit of lettuce on. That's the whole point. So a bit of lettuce on there. You'll do. I just want you on there like that. Then I've chopped up some gherkins. I like the gherkins, so they're going to go on that side actually. So we've got bacon, we've got the burger, we've got the cheese, we've got the lettuce, and then I'm going to put a bit of this on, which is just ketchup. And then I circle my ketchup, and then I just dollop this, which is American mustard in the middle, and it just gives a nice tang to it. And then on we go. You know what? For a homemade burger, that looks great. That is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It's really great. And what I would say about that is, sod off because I want to enjoy it on my own, but that is a fantastic burger. And if you take away all the talk about snow, rain, and all the other crap, that is fantastic. And it's a great base to make a burger. So make sure you do it. You can try all sorts of toppings. Like I said, you can put an egg on there. You could put more cheese on there. You could do two burgers. You can put tomato in there. There's loads of stuff you can put in. I've put a bit of bacon in there. You could put Smarties on the top, Skittles, whatever goes, whatever you like. But what I've tried to show you today is that you can make a burger at home very, very easily. And all these burgers that you taste out in the shops and that, it ain't rocket science, it's burger science. It's mince, it's a bit of onion, it's a bit of seasoning, egg to bind it, cook your burger, and then build everything out yourself. So crack on and do it. Make sure you subscribe if you're new, bottom right hand corner. Smash a like on the video. We've got some Christmas stuff cooking to come. I've got a few ideas for that, but hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to enjoy my burger. Speak to you in a bit.